Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very versatile forward, Peter.
Massaro! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they can counter here. Driving forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Shot could be... and the shot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Shevchenko, this is promising. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played back in. And this is Shevchenko. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cross needs to be good. Pele. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Olise chasing after it. Mohamed Salah. It's a good run down the right. Marquinhos. Raul. Mateus. Looking for options from... Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne with the short one. De Bruyne delivers. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. It's just beyond his reach. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. 30 minutes gone.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Raul looking to get on the end of this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the counter is on. Oh, some tackle that. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's made its way to him. Cruyff. Raul. Knocks it. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 39 minutes is...
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Albert Ferrer into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus. Raul. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, power or placement? Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No, that's been intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's gone loose. This looks promising. Mateus, that's a lovely pass. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Salah. Rijkaard. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for a runner. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pelé, he is through here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field.
So this
11,
to restore parity.
Mohamed Salah. Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number 14, Sane. Number 17, Raul.
That's a fine save by Henderson. Oh, the ball's run
Substitution in
loose
progress.
here. Smoothly does it. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good running with the ball. Baresi goes sliding in. Nicely worked. Oh, look, great chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marquinhos with the clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. He can run onto that. That has been cut short. Driving on and making good progress. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chance! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great ball if he can get there. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Picks it and he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Marquinhos with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Palmer. Now it's Owen. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but... And the shot! Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Modric. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. Now it's Villa. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the pass is intercepted. David Villa. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. There's the shot! They've scored! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Salah! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mohamed Salah really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Costa Curta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cruyff. Played into space. That's good vision. Well, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Raul. And it's Cruyff. Oh, they could be caught out. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Neymar! Cruyff. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Modric. Neymar. Hazard. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Saka. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Pele! Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. Shevchenko shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Raul. Pele. Raul. Modric. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. David Villa
has been indicated.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Neymar. Cruyff quietly revving up. Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mohamed Salah. Raul. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. No, that's been intercepted. No way through. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Mohamed Salah has a look inside the box. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Neymar. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Saka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Raul. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for move. Great chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 22.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played, well played. Modric, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Nice physical challenge. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for the run. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Passing nice and neat. Pele, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
1 minute added time.
And this is Pele. Shevchenko! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Number 9, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 10, Maradona.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's skewed away. And it's Cannavaro. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Shevchenko. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Raul. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? And this is Mohamed. Oh, what a... Oh, off the bar! And the finish! That has not gone well. Out towards the flank. Cafu.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He has a look up. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass just lacking in accuracy. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Still goalless at the moment. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hazard! And it's corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Throw it. The shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul powering forward here. Saliba, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior, and a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. He's cut it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Thuram. And it's Messi. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Aims beyond the defence. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Isak. Shoots! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been won straight back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Xabi Alonso is eyeing up his options in the middle. Cafu, and this is Mohamed Salah.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Pass is just off target. Lofted upfield. Varane gets over and intercepts. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super find. Real chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Local major stations.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pelé tries to pass it through. Raul. Salah knocks it out wide. And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Messi. Thuram, great vision. And this is Messi. Here comes the corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Gets the shot away, and he's following up. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. He's through, now is he in? They're urging him to shoot. That's been drilled forward. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's straight offside. Pelé, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
For this match was 29,514.
Rafael Varane. Well, that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini. And the through ball. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Vinicius Junior. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played. Scholes, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot's on here. And Shevchenko! Oh, denied, brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need shot a goal! It's in! And they get themselves in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Eze.
Cerezo Osaka really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Puskos. Sané. Nice interception, well timed. Shevchenko might just make this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Vieira. And here's Eze.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's chosen to go back. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Cerezo Osaka really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Mane. Threads one in. Pelé.
There will be 3
Moran
minutes added
simply
time.
refused to be outdone there. He has found the way through. Pelé. Long ball looking to counter. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Robson, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robson, he's had a shot! Oh, crossbar!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, played right into his path. He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Now this could be a chance, and he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And the shot! And he hits the net! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Goes for a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And as Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Nice looking ball. Kukçu. Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. He's found a way through. And Hullet! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, can he get onto this? Albert Ferrer. Played into the middle, he rises! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's got space here. Now it's Shevchenko. Piqué cuts out the pass. Koundé with the slide tackle there. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Raul wins the duel this time. And this is Pele. Pele stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Cruyff. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that was vital. Robertson gets good distance on it. And that has left him in a heap. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's been played through. Mohamed Salah. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Raul proves too strong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mohamed Salah! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mohamed Salah clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Jorginho. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. Raul. Xavi Alonso. That's a little off target. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Looking for options for movement. Conte. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it.
1 minute added time.
And this is Jorginho. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! Now who's going to be first to this? There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. Mohamed Salah. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Raul. Now it's Cruyff. Pull it. Mbappe. Oh, good read. Raul. And it's Xavi Alonso. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Albert Ferrer, who's set up one goal so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Ball's out once more. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Raul.
Mohamed Salah.
Number 20, Shevchenko.
And it's
Coming
Cruyff.
on the field. Number
Well, that is
26.
not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic
Number
look.
10,
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? He's through, it's 1-0, can he finish? Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And the comeback is complete. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the mid.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That has not gone well. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva. He's found the way through. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself. we're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Azar. So we're still where we started right now. It's come to nothing.
Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good-looking ball. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mateus. Adams. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Madrid finding their passes. Not the most accurate pass. Raul. Now it's Pele. Now it's Raul. And he's picked out the run. Costa Curta. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goes for a shot! There it is! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
El dorsal 88.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Oh, he's been cooked, hits a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Alonso! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Costa Curta. And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes. Shoots! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Cruyff. Played with finesse. Somewhat off target. Dixon. He is through here. And that pass isn't the best. Pele is onto this. Played out to the left flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Shevchenko. Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Azar. Nice-looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Ball's gone out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por...
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
El dorsal 97.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hangs one, it's a mighty off the post. Danger averted for now. Owen. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Driving on and making good progress. Oh, Red, nice interception. Spread it left. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Puskás. Oh, what a clap! It's hit the crossbar. Goal! And they get themselves in front. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. Kagawa aims beyond the defence. Big chance! He scores! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Lorenzo Damian. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Threads one in. Yamal. Ball swung in. Madrid could have here their final chance.
Un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 13. Xabi Alonso. Serán sustituidos por...
Can he finish?
El dorsal
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Face to face with the keeper. Goes down, but nothing given. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his create.
Shoots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. And the player of his quality...
There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pelé, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Elise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elise. That pass isn't the best. Pelé. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Elise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Look at the and the shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come...
And a chance! Cruyff! No one quite like him! A finish right from the top draw! And they're back in front! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, well played, well played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this?
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Pelé charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Doué. Del Piero. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sané. That pass has been well intercepted. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Shevchenko. Good take, and is he in? Doué. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Great vision. Olise is onto this. Decent chance! And he hits the net. It's level again. What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get it through? Pele conjures time and space where few can. And he welcomes it in. It's a promising position. But that has not gone well. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. And it's Sané. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. That's an imaginative pass. Can he spark a counter here? Zanetti crosses. Raul.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Shevchenko. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Shevchenko. Some really good ball movement. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's lost his man here.
That was lovely, that.
Looking to play him. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi applies the finish! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Del Piero for Olise. And this is Messi. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro. Distributed tidily. Zanetti. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Cannavaro. Raul has found the net here, of course. Doué. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 88.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 14. Sane. Number 17.
Kagawa. Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Johan Cruyff.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak. Number 13.
Rijkaard.
Pushkash. Hazard.
And that
Number
interception
26.
was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Isak. And this is Puskás. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
And the finish! It's hit the upright. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Isak. Now it's Owen. Now it's Kagawa. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the shot! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Kagawa. Puskás. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Big chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those qualities.
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's whipped it across. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Lee Kang in. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Raul. Cruyff. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jordan Henderson. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for a runner. Floated through. He's on it. Can he get away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Grealish. Raul. Has a look up and drives it forward. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Raul. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked out and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Bruyne with the short one. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great run on the overlap here. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's not an especially good pass, that. Another throw-in. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he latch on to this? Xavi Alonso. And it's Albert Ferrer. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's going in strongly.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that could set him on his way. That has ended up in no man's land. Great chance, sure, in for the pieces! So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Grealish, and the finish! Fantastic from Grealish! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Jordan Henderson now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Lee Kang-in. And Shevchenko. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Xavi Alonso, and he was quick to react. And it's Kukçu. And he's in on Grealish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. De Bruyne goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Carvajal makes the interception. Jordan Henderson. Pelé. And here's Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Grealish. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. That is great defending, so alert. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukçu picks it up out wide. Played in by Dani Carvajal.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Mohamed Salah, he's got away. And he thumps it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Raul. Jordan Henderson. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Kukçu. Lee Kang in. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Raul tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Carvajal. And he plays one through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fires it in low. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Stood up well to him there. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's there to belt it away. Pelé.
Pelé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Grealish. Now it's De Bruyne. Grealish. Grealish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution.
So their fourth quarter of the game. That's good defending, very good defending. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Owen. Tries to play it through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Drives it in. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Ronaldinho at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they've got rid. But they've got it again. He is through here. And he's managed to get rid. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true.
Big chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cross needs to be good. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, great chance! It's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skims one. There's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Zanetti clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
That is a great pick out. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Zanetti. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cannavaro makes the interception. And this is Pele! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. Mohamed Salah. He's in plenty of space here. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Raul. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Pele. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great run on the overlap here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Here's a chance! And he's lifted it over.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Saliba. Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that was vital. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now that's well seen too. And this is Shevchenko. Tries to dink it through. Nice interception, well timed. Raul, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitutions taking place.
And so we're off again. Raul. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. There he goes, motoring forward. Cannavaro gets it clear. Aberdeen have it back and can go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Neymar. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Bebeto. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. It's a promising position. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Oh, well played, well played. Now, he's got space here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Batistuta with a definite foul there. And this is Pele, looking for the run. Aberdeen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. Real chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Isak opts to play it back. Decent chance! Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Mohamed Salah. And a chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Makaleli. Now it's Pele. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Isak. Oh, this is a very good run.
That was lovely, that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Vieira. Well, that has not gone well. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Isak. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, can he find the finish? He's delivered all right! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Referee has just said play on. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso running with the ball. Thuram makes the interception. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Isak receives it in a good position here. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Isak. Isak. Good purposeful running this. Raul. Driving through the middle. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Time and again they are repelled. And he's well positioned here. Plenty to aim at here. And this is Mohamed Salah. Vieira. And it's De Jong. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. De Jong gets it away. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Jong. Now it's Vieri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vieira. And it's Thuram. Can he get it through? And he's gone backward here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And this is Pelé. Chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the...
And a chance!
Has been indicated.
Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's worked it through. Now it's Isak. He might be... Goes for a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Just a
change
quick announcement.
at this stage.
We'd like to inform you that CCTV
It has been a
is now in
remarkable
operation for
contest,
your safety.
decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Shifted it to the flank. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Nice bit of trickery. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Gets into some space. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. Played back into the centre. It's a promising position.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something.
Shapes to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Real chance! Cleared away. Xavi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's made sure that's not getting through. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Spread it left. Played back in. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cannavaro tries to clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Varane. And it's Thuram. Thuram looking to run onto it. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20, Shevchenko. Number 9, Isak.
Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's the shot!
Coming on the field.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 14, Sane. Number 22, Rijkaard.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? One back. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. An instinctive delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Puskás is onto it in a flash. And here's Cruyff. De Jong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to takes a shot! So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Puskas. Cruyff. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, what a mistake! Cruyff.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Mbappe. De Jong plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
I think we're just about done here. And this is Cruyff. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee's given a throw. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Neymar really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Shevchenko. Lovely feet. Raul. It's Pele! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Pele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Mohamed Salah gathers from the goal kick. Driving forward. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. And he welcomes it in. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. And that's a... Neymar! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Great chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's...
Can he finish? He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's not going to reach. And the ball is out of play. Isak. Raul. He's had a shot! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Isak. In with the challenge. Griezmann. Oh, they can break here. And the through ball. Pass is just off target. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cafu elects to cross. And that has been cleared. Mbappe. That has been cut short. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Shevchenko. Rice spots it and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul. Nicked it back promptly. Oyarzabal, who does have an assist to his name. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
And the shot! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Driving through the middle. It's Salah! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Griezmann. And it's Neymar. Here's Oyarzabal. Griezmann, and he shoots! It's in! Right back in the game! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager
Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's been given away. Plays it in low. Konate gets good distance on it. Threads one in. Swept in. Cleared without complication. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Raul. Rice. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Shot could shoots! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Beckham. Rice. Now Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. And this is Pele. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Coming on to replace him is number 6, Bellingham.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Neither of these two. Big chance! It's hit the crossbar. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Sané has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on the field is number 11,
Pele.
Batistuta.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. And it's Owen. He's found some space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a good run down the right.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cafu gets it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rice. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Batistuta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, they've got it again. Tries to pass it through. Pele. Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Messi.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's nice. Solid. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.